Good afternoon, everyone. As you can tell, I'm back home now from our trip. It is hot as, I don't know what time it is, but it's 31°C and it's cooking. But I wanted to work up a little sweat. I wanted to talk about the trip. Always a blast, man. We have such a good time. I was asked about cost, how much it costs. Buddy cup. And if you watch Chuck's recent video when we split up at Payao, he mentioned basic costs and stuff, and I used to, back in the day, I used to wow, this ditch is just flipping overgrown. Wow. Anyway, I used to keep track of everything, you know. I'm talking not just the room, the fuel, the food. I'm talking even snacks and little 5-baht here trinket thingies, you know, and stuff. So, but I don't do that anymore. But like Chuck said, if you average it out, we were spending about, I know you haven't seen me in 4 weeks. Yeah. Anyway, wow, I'm gonna have to. So here's where they're building that. They cleared that lot. They've taken some of the old wood and made a little shack there, and there's going to be a big house there someday, probably pretty dang soon. Car coming behind me. Get out of the damn way. Car coming from the front. Holy shit, man, it's busy. And someone's burning. Come on, let's go. Up top. Okay. Anyway, if you average it out, about 1,000 baht per night for the rooms, because some were 600, some were 1,200, 1,300, right? So you just kind of average that out. And on this trip, it was a pretty tight circuit. So I left with a full tank of fuel, diesel, and I came back with 3/4 of a tank. So we didn't really put on a lot of kilometers on this trip. Now, when I top off, I never, well, I shouldn't say never, but I try not to ever go below a 1/4 tank. That's just been my lifetime rule, right? In case you got to bug out and get somewhere quick, you don't have to worry about fuel. And there's other reasons too, mechanical reasons, but moisture and shit collecting, condensing in your tank, and blah, 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 blah. Beside the point. So when I fill up my truck, I think the most I've ever spent is 2,000 baht. You know, 1950, 2,000, something like that. I mean, I'm talking like, you know, there's nowhere to fill up until we're over this mountain, that kind of thing. But, so, figure 1,000 baht per night for the room, and easily can spend more than that per day on food and drink, you know. We end up, even though I don't eat a lot, I may look like I pig out a lot, but I don't. I used to. I'm seeing something red up in this tree. I apologize for my distraction. I'll take a picture of it later. Anyway, but we eat Thai style, right? So I'm like, just order, right? So Pookie, Chuck, Dow, they'll go back and forth and blah, 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 blah. And then next thing you got 6 or 7 plates of food on the table. And I'll just have a little bit of everything, like a buffet, you know, Thai style. So I don't even, numbers don't even come into my mind. I just say, how much is my cut? You know, boom. So it could be 500, it could be 1,000, it could be 300. But I always figure 1,000 a day, just to eat, right? You know, and then there's you know, fees for museums, or like the Long Neck Village, that was 300 baht for me, franc. That one museum where I did the video, museum is a bust. I just saw the sign, and the first thing I could see was 0800 to 1500 hours. I thought, well, shit, man, it's after 8 a.m. How come they're closed, right? I didn't even see the admission prices on there. That was 300 baht for a franc and 200 baht for a Thai. Right there, I'm gonna move over. This truck seems to be going too. They're just curious, I think. What's this guy doing? Either that or you. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, the group, not me, because I'm always lagging behind, taking pictures and shit. They decided not to go to that museum because of the price. I didn't know that until I watched Chuck's video. And that's actually, if you Google it, I don't remember the name. Gee, go figure. But if you look up the name of that place, it's actually pretty freaking big. There's some really neat shit inside. And hey, you only live once, right? What's 10 bucks? That's the way I look at it. I'm already there. I've driven there. You know, what the hell, right? But so I thought it was like closed for some reason. I didn't even read. I didn't hear the discussion because we were 50 meters away from each other, and I was talking to the camera and you know, but so I would have gone myself. But it's less than an hour and a half from me. So easy peasy. Same with the Long Neck. That's only the Karen village and the other 4 tribes. There's only that's an hour and a half from me too. So that's a given. And I'll probably go back there before I go to the States in October, because I'll purposely buy something. Not everyone, but most, as many as practical, okay? Buy something as a keepsake for someone back in the States. That way, I'm not collecting stuff I don't need, and I'm giving someone a memory, right? That's cool with me. And then my apprehensiveness, even though they know that's their livelihood, right? Take my picture, do this, do that, walk through my house, right through my yard, right through where everything is going on, right? I felt a little uncomfortable. I mentioned that, but fuck, man, my hat's all fucked up. I need it for the shade because I got sunburn yesterday. On my neck. So I will feel more comfortable buying something and then taking pictures. So honestly, I really don't know what I spent on that trip. I don't know. 15 days could have been 12 days, whatever. Could have been 30,000 baht, maybe. Honestly, I don't know. I really don't. Because I left donations at places. I did stuff like that too. That I just don't count. Now, as for places to go that I want to go back to, every one of them, to be honest. I have a hard time remembering, especially when you're in the trip or during the trip. Like I asked Paige, I said, where was that place? Blah, 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 blah. She says, you mean yesterday? And I went, oh, that was yesterday? That's how bad it gets. With me anyway. So, Fang, I think. It looks like Fang. That hot springs with the big boulders and stuff. That was cool. I could have spent easily half a day there. And the Sea Retreat, the Queen's Garden, right? The botanical garden. I could have easily spent the entire day there. Maybe even gone into town somewhere, stayed the night, and went back. Because you cannot see it all and really take it in 2 hours or 3 hours. I'm looking at it's just a plant over there, nothing. But I'd like to go back there. And then another place that I don't recall the name, but it's in Chiang Mai, going over the hump to Chiang Rai, was the coffee and tea plantation area. You picture the place. We had food in this restaurant, and the old guy was on the balcony pointing shit out to Dow and Pookie. That place. And the room there was great. I mean, absolutely great. Bed was comfortable. The only place we stayed that I didn't like, I wouldn't like it anywhere in any world. The hotel itself was very nice. The room was very nice, very clean. But I hate those pedestal beds. Where you got to climb up and basically you might as well be sleeping on the floor, right? So there was a couple places we stayed like that. But swinging the boom, obviously. I hope I'm in the center. I can't see shit. The sun's in my eyes. But I don't want to get hit by a freaking car. If they don't see a big blueberry in front of them, like from fucking Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I guess I'm a goner. But I don't like those kind of beds, right? I don't like sitting in low chairs on the freaking beach either. It takes a freaking cherry picker to get me out of the damn thing, right? So that's just a complete personal preference. But in the one place, I was able to slide the bed away from the wall towards the step, and then all I had to do was just step out of bed. Easy peasy. But that other place, I couldn't do that. And then I tried to, but when they put that decorative cloth. It's about a foot wide and a foot wider than the bed on either side, so it drapes over the end of the bed. Oh, it's so beautiful, right? That damn thing ended up on the step. So I scooched down to the end of the frickin' bed, and I stepped on that frickin' piece of cloth, and it was like I was on an ice skating rink. I damn near took a header, you know. God dang, I tell you what, man. Everything's out to get you. You know, it's funny. But anyway, so honestly, I don't know what I spent. I might do an update later and just say, here's what I spent. Because I really don't know. I mean, I honestly don't know. Because some was scan pay, some was cash. I don't take pictures of receipts, and you know, I just don't do that. So a few years ago I did, but it's I don't know. I wish I could give you more, but that's about it. And holy crap, it's already 16 minutes. God dang it. Man, this rice field looks nice. Look at that. Huh? Look how sunny it is. Here, you're all blinded by the light. Oh my God, I can't even see if I'm pointing out the sun. I think I am, yeah. Wow. No wonder I can't see. Anyway, so that, oh, sorry. Got to point it at me. And oh wait, I need to show more of the road behind me. If you know, you know. Is regarding a specific comment. I'm no freaking cinematographer. Okay? If you want to see something better, you go ahead and do it. Have at it. Alright? But I think that's about it. Roughly 1,000 baht a day for a room and 1,000 a day for food. And then there's extras. You know, we might I bought some rice wine from that butterfly shop, Butterfly Cafe. You walk in the door and immediately that lady, I don't know her age, younger than me, and then her mother, that's their place. I mean, they look like identical twins, except there's an age difference. Just friendly as hell. But, you know, that's their job, right? That's customers coming in, blah, blah, blah. But immediately they're giving us shots, you know, like half shots of, here, try this. Try this. You know, grape, peach, rice, sticky rice, booze, you know, from 40 to 90% alcohol. And I was like, there's like, well, where do you want to go to dinner? I said, I'm already here. Hello. You know what I mean? That place. So I bought 3 bottles of alcohol there. Who knows how long it'll last me? I could gift it to somebody, because I really don't drink a lot, right? When I go out, or when I'm with a group, I'll tend to imbibe, right? Apologize for it being a long video, but that's just life. The other thing is, we were at that the reclining Buddha temple. Went up and around and in and out, and then over towards the back, there was a lady selling herbal things, remedies, and it looked very professional, clean. You know what I mean? But oh, this is good for your kidneys. This is good for your liver. This is good for your whatever. And taking a drink of it, I'm going like, God damn, that's nasty as shit. But I thought, yeah, what the hell? What the hey? I bought a bottle, like the size of a bottle of wine, you know, 700 ml or whatever, of something that's good for my liver, supposed to be, right? No, we'll see. That's in the fridge because it tastes better cold. But, you know, that was shit. Maybe 300 baht, which is kind of expensive, you know, but I don't care. You know, so there's extras like that I didn't even think about when I first started this video. But it just came to mind, so. Anyway, god dang, it's hot. Banana leaf, get out of my way. Yeah, so. I think that's about it. I don't know if you know this already or not, but, you know, I had my mirror replaced. The insurance thing all went through. They reimbursed me. You know, right, boom, right to my bank. I got a little notification we were on the trip. Oh yeah, there. Look at that. They gave me my 3,200 baht back. And so less than a week after it was replaced, I broke it again. Yeah, we're going up to that hot springs with the big rocks, big boulders. I got a little tight to a hedge of bamboo, and bam! I was like, what the? God dang it. I look over and I see that same view. The mirror swung in and the round part where the mirror attaches staring at me. And I'm like, you've got to be shitting me. So I get out of the truck and I walk back and I'm going, god dang it, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Because I didn't really realize where exactly I hit it. There was a lot of bamboo, okay? But the mirror was in one piece. And I could see right away there's 4 like saddle clips, right, that fit into these 4 pins horizontally, right? It like clips over them. One of those clips on the mirror was broken. So I went, I got this. Fuck it. I start looking for my duct tape. And Pookie goes, here. She had a roll of Scotch tape. I couldn't even see it. I snapped it in. And then, you know it's going to fall off, right? So we taped it. Actually chucked it. I'm just standing there, okay. Went all the way around it. You couldn't even see it when I'm looking at it. And it went the whole trip. Torrential rain, 100 miles an hour, you know what I mean? And I just fixed that yesterday or the day before, I forget. I took it off, cleaned all the stuff off, the tape, you know. And then I shot some like liquid nails, but made for plastic. In that one spot. Good to go. Because I'd be really embarrassed going back to the insurance company and saying, hey, you know. They'd get all a little goofy, I think. God, I got something rocking my freaking foot. Could have been that cobra that lashed out at me, but I'll know in a while. Anyway, so that's about it. Because I keep talking for days. We're already 25 minutes into it. I hope you guys have a good day. All that stuff. Like I said, I've been back a couple days, few days. You always, when you go on trips, you always keep, you don't say, hey, I'm going to such and such tomorrow. Because there are some real evil people out there in YouTube land. Thanks for watching. Bye.